Whiskey Thoughts is the part of the show where we each take a shot of whiskey, we bare our soul, and we let you in on the MMA-related thoughts of two degenerates. That is us. The whiskey of the week this week is some more Howler Head. A little banana taste to that, not too bad. We video our whiskey thoughts each week. Post them on our Instagram at the Simply MMA podcast and on our YouTube channel as well. If you want video yourself taking a shot of whiskey, giving your own whiskey thought, send it to us. We'll for sure share it. Manny, this week, what is your whiskey thought?
Well, this week we had a little Jake Paul injection into the MMA community when Sarah Alpar posted a GoFundMe page. And of course, this led to Jake Paul tweeting at Dana White about fighter pay. And then here comes the onslaught of smart people on Twitter knowing economics and the UFC's financial books. My point is, I always have sympathy for the fighters. I always want them to make as much money as possible. But where do we draw the line? Sarah Alpar's fought one time in the UFC. Short notice fight, just a body for Jessica Rose Clark to absolutely destroy. In the last 6 years, she's only fought 6 times. Mm-hmm. How much should a fighter at a 9-5 fighter, just kind of a body in a shallow women's division, how much do we pay someone like that? People are saying they should only, if they make it to this level, have that as their only job. So if you're the UFC, how much does that cost you? So Sarah Alpar can quit her job. How much is rent for all the utilities, your food, your groceries, you're paying your manager, you're paying your team, you got gym fees. So what? $100,000 a year for someone that is technically an MMA fighter, but a 9-5 record and is 0-1 in the UFC. What do they owe? And would any of us do anything different if we were in charge of making the financial decisions for a company of that size? Are we paying Sarah Alpar? And good for her. Start a GoFundMe. Do your thing.
Nothing wrong there.
But if you're the company, look at, she's not producing anything that's going to make you any money and never will. That's just the cold hard truth of it. Mm-hmm. And if you're not going to produce for your company, how much are they, supposed to pay you or make sure that you have a fantastic, carefree life without working and only fighting once a year for the last 6 years? And so it's just like this whole thing of everybody wants to, they have like 600 fighters on the roster and they want everybody to be like millionaires. It's like, the UFC, it just doesn't make sense.
The UFC can't be responsible for all of her stuff. And some of the time issues come up like this, and we don't know where they're spending all their money, what they're doing with it. So you can't completely blame the UFC for everybody.
And why they're not fighting more.
Exactly. That's a huge one. Yeah. Mine this week is just really my dislike for Ali Abelaziz. I was looking fairly recently, maybe a week or two ago. He was tweeting about Colby and says Dana White wants Usman 84 to do his dirty work. He hates your guts. He doesn't like you. He wants to see you die inside the cage. That's fact. You don't deserve this fight. Yeah, keep begging. And then there's another one responding to Colby, or he responded to himself. Ali says, Colby Cove MMA at the Trump rally. You sat like a coward. Didn't even look. I think they're supposed to say look in anyone's eyes. And now you're talking shit, but when somebody touched you called the cops right away. And then he's got another one about Conor McGregor. I'll put $1 million that Kayla Harrison will submit McGregor on the ground. It's like, you're not even a fighter. He wants so bad to be a fighter, and he's talking shit about all these fighters, and it's just annoying. Yeah. Like, you're not. And why didn't you start shit? Why didn't you fight Colby at the Trump rally if that's what you're trying to do? Anyway, I'm sick of him. He's obnoxious, and and he has a head like an alien. So there's also that.